Welcome back to my Project 13. Today I want to cover the camera on the Moto G 3rd Gen. 13 megapixel rear camera. It's the same camera taken from the Nexus 6. I've never owned that device, so I have no experience with it whatsoever. But we know that that was a flagship device that when it came out was, I think, somewhere around 600, give or take. This is only 180, under 200 bucks, and this camera does awesome on this device. Now, when I say awesome, I'm going by the price point of this device. I'm not comparing it to an LG G4 or a Galaxy S6, that if you're paying $700-800 bucks, those cameras better be really, really good. But for this price point, it's way better than the Zenfone 2. I had that device. I took pictures with that device, and they were good. I think this camera does better. I have the Alcatel Idol 3 right now, and I think this camera does a little bit better than the Alcatel. I know maybe that's saying a lot. If you disagree or agree, please leave a response, but that's just my opinion as a reviewer. Doesn't mean I'm right or wrong. It's just an opinion. But we're going to go into the camera really quick, and Motorola really made things simple with this camera. And I'm not a trained photographer whatsoever. I'm learning more and more each day about photography as far as with smartphones. I don't know a lot. I'm learning as I watch videos, reviews, and read articles and learn all the little technical aspects when it comes to the cameras on smartphones. So in time, I will learn more. You can leave a response. If you have a question, I'll try to answer it as best as I can. If there's something that you can help me out with, please leave that as well. I'm always wanting to read what you got that can help me out. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the settings really quick and briefly. Up top, you got HDR. Next to that, you got the flash. Then you got the exposure and focus symbol. You got the video camera, which is video HD 1080p slow-mo, which I haven't used that at 720p. So I'm going to be curious to see how that works. So this is your widescreen or standard. You can choose either one of these. You know what I like about what Motorola did here? See how simple this is? It's just right in front there. It doesn't have a ton of crap all over the screen like a lot of devices do. I like it simple like this, especially for people like me who just aren't that tech savvy when it comes to cameras. Okay. Again, I'm learning, getting better at it. You got a timer, 3 seconds, 10 seconds. You got panorama on or off. SD card or phone to store your pics and videos. You got location on, so if you take a photo, it will save your time, place, and location. Shutter on or off. And then down here, you got a symbol that actually lets you turn on a gesture that Motorola put on here that you can take your device and shake it and it'll turn on the camera, which is kind of cool if you want to capture something really quick. Now, going back, I'll show you again how simple Motorola made it by just on each symbol there, it makes it real easy to choose how you want to use those symbols, whether you want flash on or off or whatever. What I like is this exposure and focus. With this on, you can go right into using the symbol here on the screen. Now, I will mention that you can press and hold on a screen and it will take rapid pictures. So just boom, 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 boom. If you want to take a bunch of multiple pictures, press hold on the screen and it's going to go off. Now, this focus and exposure, you can choose the exposure by just moving that back and forth from light to dark, low to high. You can hold the focus symbol here and move that around and choose the area you want to focus on. I do have flash, and I'm going to take a quick picture of that. So you can see it even captured the dust on that. Amazing. Let's take a picture of my flash drive. Nice. Nice colors. Cool colors. Very sharp, very crisp for a $180 device. Okay. Here we go. And as you zoom in, it does get a little soft, but still, that looks great. Let's do a couple low light. And see what you think. So this is where really this exposure and focus comes into play, because now you gotta basically control it and choose how you want this picture to turn out and what's going to work. So as you play with this tool, you're going to get better and better at it, and your pictures in low light should come out better too. So we're going to that one didn't. There we go. Now every once in a while there is a hit and miss, so you got to just kind of keep playing with it. Let's okay. One more picture. Now these are low light pictures, so nice color tones there. That's zoomed in, so you can see even the dust on that little remote, Bluetooth remote. Let's look at the Mattel name on that football game. That's some early tech stuff right there. I don't know if any of you remember that. Nice. So another thing, in case you have difficulties picking up on this simple camera, I'm going to turn the light back on. There is a question mark up here that if you tap on that, it's basically going to give you a little tutorial. You just hit next. Next. There's that gesture capture, that quick capture. There's that change focus and exposure, which is probably my favorite tool on this camera. So that's about it. The one thing I did want to mention, and before I end this video, is the SD card area. It comes with 8 gigs of memory. It's got 1 gig of RAM, up to 32 extra gigs of external storage. But you can use the 64 or 128. I saw a video of a gentleman using 128 extra gig card in his device, in this Moto G. I have a 64 gig card in here. But what you want to make sure you do, so you don't erase what's already on your card, especially if you're using anything above 32, is turn off the device, remove the backplate, put the card in, then boot up your device. If you do it with your device on, it can erase everything off your card. Okay? You should be doing this anyway with a 4, 8, 16, 32. But once you get higher than that, to be safe, turn off your device, remove the back, put the card in, put the back on, boot up your device, and it then should read your 64, 128. And I don't think it goes any higher than that. Probably wouldn't try it. But it's nice to have a 64 gig card in here, to have all that extra storage for my videos, for my pictures, and so forth, to really take the pressure off that 1 gig of RAM. Because 1 gig of RAM, after a little bit of bloatware that's on here, which is not a heck of a lot, it still only leaves you with a little bit. So just enough to download all your apps and so forth. So camera, awesome. I love it. What do you think? Do you have this device? Are you going to get the device? Is this one area that's going to be one of those areas that you want to work for you, or do you not care about the camera? You have a different device that you use as far as taking pictures with. leave a response on all of that. If it has nothing to do with this video and you have another question, leave that too, and I'll answer that as best as well as I can. So I'm here for any questions whatsoever as far as when it comes to tech. And if there's something you need to tell me, tell me. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it so much. Please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe. God bless. My Project 13. Peace.